The Novi, Chinese restaurant owner whose 5 employees were killed in a house fire 2 weeks ago, now faces formal charges.
Prosecutors say Roger Tam was housing the Mexican nationals illegally for commercial gain. 7 Action News reporter Jane Park is in downtown Detroit with the latest developments for us.
Roger Tam stood stoic next to his translator today as a judge read charges related to the Novi house fire that killed 5 of his workers, all of them also his tenants who were here illegally. Roger Tam's lawyer stood outside the courthouse as he asked for privacy for Tam's family, saying his client is grieving.
Mr. Tam is a really good man. What happened is a tragedy. He loved all 5 of the men that passed away like they were his own family.
Tam was formally charged Friday afternoon with harboring 5 illegal immigrants, including 3 teenagers who died in a fire at his house on Mystic Forest Drive in Novi, January 31st.
It's always easy to blame victims in a situation like this where people were in this country illegally, but I think all of our hearts go out to people who died in a very tragic way.
The 55-year-old told investigators the 5 Mexican nationals began working at his restaurant, Kim's Garden, about 6 months ago. According to a brother of one of the victims, the workers were provided housing in Tam's basement and were paid $2,000 a month to work 6 days a week, almost 12 hours a day. Tam kept no records of employment for the victims. Also disconcerting, prosecutors say, was the 911 call Tam made when he found his house on fire.
Okay, are you able to get everybody out of the house?
Yes.
Had the firefighters known that there were people in that basement, perhaps they would have approached that job a little differently.
Police found several violations inside the basement where the 5 victims lived, including disabled smoke detectors and no egress windows to provide ventilation. Whether Tam had anything to do with bringing the immigrants into the country or if they were part of a smuggling ring remains under investigation.
If you've got a smuggling route for humans, then anyone can take advantage of that route, including people who might pose a real danger to our nation.
If convicted, Tam could face up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. That could be bumped up to life in prison if prosecutors prove his actions resulted in the victims' deaths. Tam's wife, Ada Lay, is also named in that criminal complaint. She has yet to be charged. Tam is due back in court here next Wednesday. Reporting in front of federal court, Jane Park, 7 Action News.